One of the best things that we do is we take probably about 12 students at a time and bring them into the company and give them a full overview of what the company does. And this works really well because as we're taking the students around the premises, you can see the light bulb moment coming on and wow, I didn't know you did that, and oh, I didn't know I've driven past here many a time and never knew this is what you did. We've had a number of pupils when they leave, I want to be an engineer, or I want to get into export. Then we've done our job, and then that gives us the benefit of the rising stars of the future. We offer one-day taster sessions for students who are about to take their GCSE options. Again, this gives the students another insight into the world of work and what opportunities are out there before they go and take their GCSEs. It helps because, again, there's many a time where you often ask a student what they would want to do when they grow up and they have absolutely no idea. So even a one-day taster session come in, and what we do before we bring any student in is we always speak to them first and where their interests may lie, and then we can direct them into a certain area of the business that may be of interest to them. We show them the overview, but if there's specific areas that they might find of interest, then we would work with them for that day to give them the best possible overview as we can. So it then helps them to make their choices before they take their GCSE options. We have a very, very low staff turnover at Wyrebell. In fact, we have just had a gentleman that's just completed 53 years of service. We also have 14 employees that started as apprentices with us that still work for the company, and that's a total of 228 years of experience between them. That is an unbelievable benefit to this company, and we haven't had a lot of issues getting new staff into the company, and that itself is a testament to what we've been doing probably since our first apprentice was 1978, and it's a culture, it's part of our company, it's how we work as a company. And bringing on apprentices isn't easy. I'm often asked, well, after they finish their apprenticeships, won't they leave? Yes, some will. But if you can create a pathway for those young people, you will be in a situation like we are, where we don't have a great staff turnover. And we have a lot of staff here. I mean, our main accountant and company secretary was an apprentice with us. The head of our export department was an apprentice. Head of our marketing department was an apprentice. And the list goes on. So that's what I would say is the best benefit to any business to do this. But to do it, you have to do it consistently and persevere. As a company, we also encourage engagement between businesses and education providers. We often hold visits for other businesses and schools and hold group meetings to encourage the best practice. Because the benefits are vast. If you can engage with local schools, colleges, any education providers, and bring pupils in and show them what you do, the benefits to the businesses are really, really good. The same goes with schools. We want to and have a lot of liaison with education providers, because when we bring education providers in and again they see what we are doing, it helps them to look at their curriculum, and their curriculum is then working and fitting in with what we're doing as a business. And to get those businesses and education providers talking together is a benefit for everybody concerned, and this is something that we really want to champion and make sure that happens on a local basis. An experience of the workplace, if we were taking young people on, it's to give them a full all-round feel of what it's like to work in a working environment after they have left school, and that to us means everything. It doesn't mean bringing them on and taking them on for a week and make them make cups of tea. You've got to actually put the effort in and show them and teach them and mentor them on how to act in the workplace, how to be punctual when they're coming to work, how to and we want them to learn as much as we possibly can. So for us, it's given them a whole all-round experience that they can take away and come back and think, I want to work for that company. I'm also often asked, well, we're only a small company, we don't have the resource or we don't have the time. I fully accept that, and not all companies do, but the benefits far outweigh not doing it. Even if you do a taster session for a one day, or a couple of hours for a visit for a number of pupils, you'll get an awful lot out of it, and you'll find that the benefits are far and wide. You'll get feedback from the pupils, funnily enough. We had a very, very good example where we had a school visit, and when the pupils came back into the boardroom after their visit, we asked them what they liked and didn't like, and it was we got some good feedback. We're very green here as a company. We do a lot for our green credentials, and it was something that pupils all were straight on very, very quickly, and we learned from that, and now what we do is we actually market ourselves more with our green credentials than we did before to the younger generation. So there was a benefit that came out of that visit alone. But one of the things that we always do before we ever take a student on or a young person on for work experience is we always interview them first. It's important for us to have an understanding of what their expectations are of the workplace and what they want to do. For instance, we are about to take a young lady on for IT work experience. She's approached us for IT work experience, but we need to have an understanding of what areas of IT that she wants to work within. That helps us then create a full plan for her to fill her week up with meaningful experiences. Again, it's something I will emphasise, that we don't want to have anybody turning up and then not have anything for them to do. That is unproductive for both the business and for the pupil or the student. It's important that we fill their time with meaningful experiences that they can take away.